Hello builders and welcome back to the World Zoo Project, the giant zoo where I've put a habitat in for every animal in the game. And in today's video we are going to be continuing the walking tour for the zoo in the Primate Island section. And as the name suggests, it houses all of the game's primates, as well as a few other little friends for us to see along the walking tour. Now if you end up liking this tour and you think, you know what, I want to download that map, well, you can. It's on the workshop in the link in the description down below. So click that, download it, and see if your computer can handle this giant zoo. And if not, well, you can just stay tuned and watch the tours as they come out. And while you're down in the description, why don't you click the link for my Twitch channel and come join me over there where I am building stuff all the time. Because I just am a little busy builder and I love to create things and have a chill time. Alright, now without further ado, let's get into the walking tour. And one last bit of self-promotion, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and do all those YouTuber things. It really helps out the channel, and share with others if you can. Alright, there we go, I'm done. Alright, let's pass it on to Passstone and do the tour. Alright, welcome back to episode 3 of the Grand Tour of the World Zoo. The giant zoo where we have all the animals. Okay, so by this point, if you watch the other two videos, you know the deal. Today we're doing the Primate Island, although real quickly I'm going to show off in here. Since the last time I came here during the first video, the map was loaded into 2 chunks, to save on performance, and this chunk was just completely deleted, so you never actually got to see the view from this window. And this just overlooks the island cruise here that will go around the entirety of the island. So let's go on with Primate Island. So this, of course, has all the primates, a couple monkeys, and some lemurs as well. And we just go across a little bridge. Down here you can see the river cruise going off in full force. And that, of course, goes around the entire island. Oh yeah, that's... I like turtles, Jamie. Everyone who subscribed while I was building this got a little sign up around with a quote of their choosing. So thank you, Jamie, for subscribing. He just wanted a hidden turtle somewhere. So we come in here. Let's just take a look. Which way should we go first? Oh, yes. And of course, as customary, we're on a scavenger hunt looking for these. We have 20 of these little chimps around. Can we find them? Maybe, maybe not. You know what? Let's go left. And then we'll come back around because the whole thing is a big circle. And we'll come back here, and then we'll go on the voyage and end the tour that way. So, let's see. We have, first off, anybody watch where we're going. We have the lemur trick. We'll do a little walk in here, then we'll come back out. This was the first build of this area, because I just wanted it to be the centerpiece. And then, oh, found one. Put on the ticker. Anyways, I wanted this to be the centerpiece for the island, so I built it and then create everything around it. This has all of the lemur species. I believe there are 4 in the game. You guys are the black and white ruffled lemurs. Nice that the pair was right there. Like the other videos, if you haven't seen them though, the entire zoo is comprised of just 2 animals per habitat, or rather in this case, 8, because it's only a male and female of every species. Simply for performance. If I do any more, then, well, this computer might blow up. Also, guests are disabled as well, with just a few staff wandering around. Oh, those are the red red-tailed lemur? Red ruffled lemur? Can't remember. Let's see. Anyways, this is a lovely treehouse we have at the very top. We can kind of show off everything. Watch your head. A little tight in here. The lemurs can come up, climb around, maybe play some instruments for you, and just interact with the guests a little bit. And I believe all the climbing frames are connected in this habitat, allowing the lemurs to crawl around the entire habitat. Crawl over here, then come forward for food and move on. Where you going, buddy, with that room? Nope. And as is customary, this guy is coming to interrupt the recordings. Because you are the reason that these recordings are more hard to do. Yes, I know, you're a black cat on my black shirt. It's very hard to see you, but there's a little void and you're cute. Alright, we're going to cut here until this guy's done leaving me alone. Okay, Noctis is gone, and we're just going to continue the tour from here. I'm sure he'll be back to interrupt it soon. So that goes out that way, but we're not going to leave. We're going to go circle back around so we can continue the tour back where we started. Let's see, what do we have down here? We have, what are you? Can't see. Can't see. You are a... oh, yeah, Black Rope. Yeah, that guy again. We've already seen them. We've seen you from up above. Where are the others? There's 2 more species in here. Oh. Oh, that's the same one. All right, where's the ring-tailed lemurs and the Safaka? If I'm saying that wrong. I might be saying it wrong. They're not in there. Although we can take a quick look in here. You know, Gestion can be coming off the path, but you know what? I own the zoo. I can do what I want. This is just a small little area for them to come and sleep and play in. I feel like nowadays I've grown as a builder, and I probably would add more detail in here. But this was one of my earlier builds. And you know, when you get to doing a habitat for every species, you learn a few things. Also, the fact that these garbage cans have not been emptied and it hasn't been guests in the zoo for years and years in terms of game time. Oh, there's some more. There's the Safaka. Oh, ringtail. Yay, we got them both. All right, we've seen all the animals. Check them off. The fact that the garbage has been emptied, and I know there's still janitors in here. It's a little weird. Just being lazy, that's all. Anyways, alright, let's go on. Let's move on. Walk through here. Okay, just phasing through there. And now we're going to come and look at the Proboscis monkeys. Not one of the great primates. More of all, it's just a monkey. But I still wanted to add them in because I need more animals to fill up the roster in this area. And one thing I will note, as you've seen the back wall here, there's glass panels. Originally, my design for this island was to have no barriers on the outside of the habitats because apes don't swim, so the water acts as a barrier, and it would work with the jungle cruise. But turns out these guys swim, and I didn't know that, so I had to quickly redesign their habitat once I added them in because they kept escaping. And over here, real quick, we'll just go through here. If anyone sees your name, that's a Twitch follower, you know, just say in the comments. But these are all people who follow me on Twitch, and put their names in there. All right, Proboscis prattle. Let's move on. Spawn another one. Put that on the counter. Hey, Noctis, you meowing again? Alright, so here we come to a nice round temple. It gives a nice 360 view of the entire habitat. Coming in here with their little sleeping area. And then out here, just take a look around. Now, can we spot them? I don't see any. Where are my monkeys? Okay. Alright, predator vision, scanning. Oh. If you spotted them, good for you. I didn't spot them. They were just perfectly blended into the grass. Showing his butt to us. Noctis, no. Bad boy. Stop stepping on the keyboard. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you being a little grump? Why are you being a grump? I just want to make a note here. I fed him right before recording this. And I played with him with some treats, and he ran around and he got all tired and he flopped over. He said, I don't want to chase treats anymore. I'm tired, Daddy. So, okay, good. Let's record. And now that I'm recording, he is all over me. Anything to say to that? Nope. Alright. He's sitting right beside me. He's going to be probably pouty, and he's going to interrupt the recording again. But, you know, that's fine. We all love cats, right? If you hear flicking tail, that's his tail smacking on everything. So let's continue the tour on and ignore Noctis for a little bit. Over here, this is just a back staff area. We can show this off. There's not really much to see. I don't do much with staff areas. It's just a simple little back path. And then I guess overlooking the jungle cruise that goes nearby. So people might see some staff working here when they go on the tour. Anyways, we'll move on. One thing I love we'll show off is this little dragon that goes around the entire temple here. You can't really see it from here. We might do an aerial shot at the end. But yeah, I've just made this big snake tail that circle all the way around. It's just a dragon chasing his own tail. Alright, moving on. This is King Julian's Juice Jamboree, as named by someone in my Twitch chat for subscribing. I let him name it. I believe that was I remember it was shirt. Oh, there's another one. Shirt with 2 T's. I remember. Even though this was like over a year ago when I built this. Anyways, this is a restaurant. It's just a little ape themed, a little jungle themed. Nothing too fancy in here, just a little simple restaurant with some nice outdoor seating. Just random decorations all over the place. It's a nice little covered area. Yeah, let's get back on the path. Alright, so if you want to eat a King Julian's Juice Jamboree, go for it. Well, one more note I will say is I didn't build that. I don't like building statues. I'm not good at it, so I found that in the workshop. And it was all fitting anyways, because it's right beside the lemur habitat. Alright, going this way. This goes on the main path to South America, and then this way goes towards the butterfly garden. We'll just take a little gander down here, take a look and see if we can see some gorillas by the glass here. Oh, he's happy. He's jumping, going woohoo. Right, gorillas? Oh, they got some nice climbing frames in there. We might see them later, but they're not around here. Oh, and that one doesn't count. That's just the sign line you know to find them. We'll come over here. We'll look down at the jungle cruise. There's the boats going by. And then we'll look at that staff area. You see nice jungle walls going all the way across. If you want to know how to do jungle walls like this, it's very easy. Oh, and the train too. Look at that. You just sink rocks all over the place, and then just take trees and sink them down into it, and layer them all together, and you get a nice jungle wall. Very quick and easy. And then copy paste it as you go. And also, note on this train doesn't stop in this area, but it does stop in most sections of the zoo. Although I don't have it stop in this area because this area is right beside the entrance, and I figured guests don't need to take a train to like right next door. But it does stop in multiple areas. Now this is the butterfly garden. The next video I do will be on this one and the insect cave. So look forward to that one. But we'll move on now. Back to Primate Island. Little run. And I'm not having good luck with these. I think I've only found 2 of these so far. Maybe 3? I think it was 3, right? Yeah, 3. Yeah. 1 in the lemur habitat, 1 by the monkeys, 1 here hanging off the sign. But that's it so far. Gotta keep my eyes peeled for those. Alright, let's come this way. We can take a little look in the lemur habitat. In case you don't want to go in there. We come up this way, take a look at the gorillas and also the bonobos. So let's see. This side was the bonobos. They got a nice little area here, lots of little things to climb in. Oh, and then we just missed one. He just ran out. We'll go see them in a moment. Now the gorillas. I will have to point out that this is very boring. It used to be more detailed and extravagant in here. And then when I added the gorillas, because they were so big, they just couldn't use any of the equipment. Stop this, don't step in front of the screen. Like I was saying. The gorillas, there was more detail in here, and because they're so big, I just couldn't get them to use any of the equipment, so I had to take it all out, and it looks a little boring now. So unfortunate for that. Oh, there's a gorilla behind them? Oh, there he is. Oh, there's Harambe. Of course we have to name him Harambe. Never forget. We got our boy. There with his balls. Oh, now he's shy. He knows we're watching him. I wasn't doing anything. Not doing anything else for us? Okay, he's just playing a little bit with balls. Alright, let's move on. But yeah, they got a nice little jungle gym back here, ropes and everything to climb on. Continue this way, and I guess we should. Oh, there's another one. Found one. That's 4. Put that up. Okay, well, we'll look at the bonobos on the way back. We'll just focus on the gorilla habitat so you can have a nice view at it. You know what? Of all the years I've played Plant Zoo, I didn't realize this thing actually animates and shakes its head. Maybe because I'm always playing pause because the zoo is so laggy. Oh, look, I learned something new today. Okay, look out this way. We have the Harambe Center. Let's see, nice climbing frames everywhere. We got the foliage covering all this up. I always like doing this if I can, or if I remember to do it. Is these feeding areas or the forage areas I just cover with plants just to make it look like they're actually digging through grass and everything like they would maybe in the wild. And there goes the boat cruise. As you can see, the boat cruise No glass or anything on here or barriers. Just a simple book going around. Now, we haven't seen Mrs. Harambe anywhere. Oh. No, we can't see him. That's good. There's lots of vantage points to see them, and I guess down there is the people on the cruise can see them. So I like giving... Oh, found another one. Ding! I like giving the animals lots of spaces to hide, but also giving guests a lot of ways to see the animals. So you gotta move around a little bit to see them. Here we have Gorilla Falls. The train going by. And you can wave at people on the boats. Hello! And we'll go ride that boat afterwards. Okay, on to the Bonobo Babble. Let's walk in here. Can we spot any bonobos in this little jungle habitat? Anyone up in the tree? Nope, no tree. Where we at? Bonobos? We saw them briefly run out of the house. Alright, predator vision, activate. Alright, they're down there. Okay, oh, clipped out of the wall, that's fine. Okay, we can't see them. We'll go around. So while I'm building this, I probably should have made this one-way glass or two-way glass, because there's no point like that one way. I guess when I built it, I built all the walls at once. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Just nitpicking my own designs. It's going to happen a lot on these older builds. Did I ever count that one? I don't know if I count that one, but if I didn't, put it on the border. I would... Bonobo, hey! Okay. I mean, I'm distracted from my own train of thought here. Oh my god, we get down here, they're running back inside. Oh, well, there it goes. Okay, at least we're seeing them run around. You are just clipping the rock there, sir. Yeah, they're chasing each other. Oh, look at that. Having fun. Oh, they're going up the tree. I love it. They're chasing each other. It's great. Glitching out a little bit, but you know, that's to be expected from climbing frames. But yeah, I have lots of climbing frames all over their habitat. Lots of space for them to hang out in. Now, what was that train of thought I was going on about earlier before I got distracted by animals? Oh wait, oh, here's one. Ding! Getting that one doesn't count. Getting distracted is what I do a lot in my streams. I can say that for sure. Nitpicking my own designs. These things, I built these over a year ago now, and that's a long time to change my design, and I think I would redo these entire buildings if I had the time. There we go. I could have redone like a lot of things in my zoo before I released on the workshop. But, you know, that's fine. Sometimes it's good to just show your old work. Let's show how you progress. By the way, these are the chimpanzees. Let's see. That one's probably the female because she looks a little smaller. Or be the male. There he is. Oh, he's inside. He's inside the housing complex there. We'll go to that in a moment. We are just going to show off a little bit of this jungle habitat. Oh, and over there you can see the Aztec jungles with the top of the Aztec temple over there. There's a little teaser. We'll get to that video eventually. But again, if you want to download the zoo yourself, you can check it out before I do the tour. Although, be warned, this is a big zoo, and it might blow up your computer. Alrighty, so over here is the Temple of the Apes, but real quick, we'll just take a little peek back here and look at the lemur habitat from this side. Just see, I mean, we were all in there, anyways, you know what it looks like. Okay, back this way, we got Temple of the Apes. Hey, buddy. Hey, we got the chimpanzees on this side, and the orangutans, but also in the orangutan habitat are Saimang and Gibbons living in there as well. There's our big boy. And that looks like a Gibbon? Or Saimang. Gibbon and Saimang are so similar, sometimes I get them confused. Alright, we'll walk in here. We got the chimpanzees. There's that male we were talking about earlier. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Let's see if we got a little bit of a private area back there for them to hang out in. This is a two-tier climbing area with lots of little windows for them to go out of. Let's do a walk around. We can see the back of the habitat over here. It looks like the female's coming around. Just getting all wet in the sprinkler. Have a good time. And out this way, we have the waterfall. You come out, wave at people as they go by. The boat's coming. Nope, not yet. And of course, lots of little bits of food for people. Oh, over here. Look at all the animals. We got the male over here. Those are, I think, Arctis. Walking across the screen there. I think these ones are Gibbons. No, wait. I can never remember. Now let's find out. Alright, so those are Saimangs and Gibbons are the small ones. That's right. There's the female orangutan. Look at that. Nice view. We got all the animals one shot. And then theirs is basically a mirror version of the chimpanzees. Or rather, I should say the chimpanzees is a mirror version of theirs, because I built this one first. And just reflected it over here. And then we have an upper viewing area. Now, what I'm going to do is this is going to get super glitchy. I'm going to start sinking into the floor, because that's what happens to Planet Zoo. You have the flooring on top of other flooring, so I'm just going to switch camera modes to free look. Okay, there. We'll just pretend we're walking. See here, we have just an upper view of this area. And we can look at the orangutans up here. The chimpanzees, as you see, they're just mirrored versions with lots of little holes for climbing. And then, of course, looking up here, we got even some climbing frames for them to come hang out on if they want. Oh, Noctis, what are you doing? What do you want? What do you meow? You meow. Okay. Okay, Noctis being a little grump today. Right, let's continue this way. Let's just look at, we got a nice little skylight, that's natural lighting. You can come make an offering to the great Gibbon god. Oh, found another one. Bing. Oh, that's right. I made him look like he's hanging from the vines, or tried to anyways, rather than putting him on the wall. I was wondering, like, did I purposely make him look like that? But yes, I did. Got some nice orangutan statues here. Oh yeah, the little orangutan with his hat. Oh, found another one. Put that up. I've lost count of how many we are, but you know what? Future Stone will keep a tracker for me.
I don't.
Alrighty, let's see. We'll look around this way. This is just an upper path where we can look more at their habitat for the orangutans. There's some Saimang and the little gibbons running around. There goes. And yeah, lots of climbing frames around. Even some tire swings that we put up. Even though they can't be used, but you know, I like to pretend they could use them. Oop. Oh, nice little glitchy jump there. Thank you, orangutan. I don't think orangutans jump like that in real life. At least I've never seen one jump like that. See her play with the ball? I don't know what he's doing. Alright, moving on. Let's go in here. We got the orangutan ovation. Oh, there's another one. These ones I feel like are a little bit easier to spot than the other ones because they're so bright and colorful in the other videos. Then again, I haven't actually spotted that many of them, so, you know, maybe I'm wrong about that. Yeah, and again, like the other habitats, lots of climbing frames for them to hang out on. Around, and they have these little center, so guests can come into the habitat a little bit and just look around. Did I count that one? I did. No, what am I doing? I did just count that one. You can tell I'm recording this first thing in the morning. I just woke up. Alright, so this is... Oh, this is just a little bazaar area. You can come get some food. You can juice it. Or pretend you got all the stuff there and they juice it right there for you. Then over here is just some stalls. You get some balloons, some hats. All kinds of little things for you. And of course, this is just a outer area for the lemurs to hang out in. This will allow them to get some fresh air and not be in that little dome. If the weather's nice, of course. If it's rainy or whatever, they might want to stay inside. There's some. Oh, there they are running around having fun. In the little interaction. Oh, they're cleaning each other. That's so cute. And this, I showed off this. We were inside here, but this is just where guests can actually come in and see the lemurs as they hop around, come sleep. Okay, that was actually a rather short tour, wasn't it? I mean, this was actually one of the smaller areas of the entire zoo. So we'll end it now with going on the tour through the whole voyage. Hello, one ticket, please. Okay, let's go. And away we go. We're on the jungle cruise. Yeah, speaking of like nitpicking my own designs, I think I would have changed this where I would have added a little more detail to the underside of the bridge. Something I didn't think of, but something I should have added. Because there are some other bridges in the future where I've added in undersides, especially when guests can see them. Alright, so on this right here, we have, of course, the Proboscis monkeys again. And like I said before, the original design for this, there was no, like all these rocks weren't here, all the glass wasn't there. It was supposed to be more open and allowing guests to see them, and then they would come right down to the beach. But they can swim, and they could escape. So I had to like ring them all in and put up some extra barriers. There is our staff area. And then, of course, is the butterfly garden. And then we're going to come up on the jungle, or the jungle beach for the gorillas. Do we spot any? Any gorillas? Of course, they were down by the beach earlier, but now they're not going to be, of course, when it's our turn to come around. But that's a zoo. Sometimes that happens. Oh, they are right by. Oh, look at that. He's just sleeping right there by the water. A little butt out. No, turn your head more. He just passed out by the water. Probably a hot day, so he's just enjoying the sprinkler. Nice, relaxing jungle cruise. Now, these jungle walls, I'm really proud of how they turned out. It makes everything look like you're actually in the jungle. And then there is the Gorilla Falls we passed around earlier. Oh no, nitpick mountain design. I should have filled that in. Oh no. Oh no. It's ruined. The whole zoo's ruined. Restart. Alright, we have the bonobos. Where are they at? Bonobos? I'm trying not to use predator vision. I want to try and spot them naturally. They may not be around though. They might be inside somewhere. Not in the tree. Oh well. Well, we saw them already. And of course there's Aztec jungle over there. And we spot some chimpanzees. No chimps. Not yet anyways, not at the first beach. Let's walk around. I like to imagine that these jungle crews can be quite dangerous because I imagine the chimps may just throw their poop at you. That's something you're just going to have to risk. Okay, I don't see any. Unfortunate. That's okay, we saw them all. Not many animals in the jungle cruise today, unfortunately. At least the gorilla was sleeping with his butt out for us. Yeah, sometimes the animals come down to the water to drink and you spot them all, and other times they're just resting inside or out of the way. Anybody here? No, they're all gone. Man, they're all inside now. That's right, we saw them all already. We come into the end of the tour. This little cave. We might have one more chance to see some animals in the orangutan habitat. And after this, what we'll do is I will do a small aerial view of the whole area, so you can see what we built. Oh, nothing. Oh well, this was an unfortunate jungle cruise. Anyways, we come back into the station. Well, let's cut now to an aerial view let's do a short aerial view. You can kind of see everything from the sky, and then we'll end the video there. We'll continue the next one with the insect cave, which is just over here, which I'll do a little tease. A little tease, ready? There you go, that's your tease. Boom. You gotta keep you coming back for more. Anyways, let's see. I'll show off this little dragon. This little star-shaped temple that we got going. I don't know why, but I really love how this turned out. Especially the outside of it. All the roots growing on it. I think I would change a few more things. It was to come and rebuild this, but for early work, that was pretty good. I can do better now, but you know, I'm still proud of it. You can join the Juice Jamboree, and then we can look at the gorilla habitat again from the sky. Show off all their building frames. Oh, here they are. Just getting his back groomed. And of course, I'm in pause right now because when I'm moving around like this, it lags a lot. Bonobos, you can see a little bit more of like their treehouse. I think they can run around in. The chimps over here. Yeah, lots of little climb frames back here too. This allows them to look down at everybody at the boats. The Temple of the Apes. We can show off this a little bit from the sky as well. A lot of details you don't get to see as a guest walking around, but still looks pretty good. Lots of foliage and roots growing everywhere. Just wanted to make this whole area look like an overgrown... everything's supposed to look a little overgrown in the zoo anyways, but this one in particular. Overgrown temple. He's come to eat. Look at him. He's smart. He's blocking the path up. So he gets all this on his own. No one else can come get it. Lots of climb frames in here. Yeah, no wonder everybody was in eating or grooming each other. No one was there for the jungle cruise today. And then look at the lemurs. Yeah, let's look at the lemurs from the sky as well. Let's come in here. Yellow, look at all this. This one was fun to do too. I love it. This is the first time I've done a dome this big. I love fun built designing it, and with the little patterns and everything. And then the tree growing out the middle was just I don't know. I love it. I love just big tree growing there. It's like the centerpiece for the whole area. It's the first thing you see when you walk in. I mean, I guess you see the tree, but then you see the bigger tree behind it. And then it's cousin over here. I like trees and rocks. They go everywhere in the zoo. Anyways, you can zoom out and show you a little bit of the whole zoo. If this happens to be your first video, you can see how much we have to do. This was just one little section, and then we have way more to do. And of course, I'll do this side of the zoo as well. But again, like I said earlier, this is just 2 save files, one left side, one right side, just so I can record with a little bit of ease. Anyways, though, I want to end the video there. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the Inside Cave tour coming up soon. Thanks. Bye.